This is...
My apologies. Did I wake you?
Why?
Indeed, why did it come to this? I can only say, I'm sorry, truly, to see things end this way. If a beast takes on the memories of a human, is it still just a beast? Or is it now human? Don't feel like answering? Or perhaps you believe it's neither? Then tell me, when do you think a person truly dies? Oh, then are you the type to define a person by their existence?
Did you really drag me here, just to ask these questions?
No, Noah Nevernight, the silver-haired one. I'm just doing my job. The church expects me to interrogate an extreme heretic like you very thoroughly. So let's cut the formalities. What I really want to know is, why would you desecrate the natural order of life and death?
What are you saying? Look, I'm sick. I have the black blood disease. I just want to live. Is that a sin?
Life is a sea of uncertainty, but there is one absolute. Death will inevitably claim us all.
So because death is eventual, I should just accept it now? Is that what you're telling me?
There was one who dared to defy the natural order, and through a certain method he did actually achieve immortality. Dracula, the first Bloodborne. I'm sure you've heard this name before.
I didn't expect an inquisitor from the church to believe in the tall tales of the Bloodborne. But what does any of this have to do with me?
The connection lies in the method I just mentioned. The flesh cannot resist the erosion of time. Hence his method of achieving immortality was memory transference. You just told me you're sick, and you only wish to live. Black blood is an incurable plague, so you're not after a cure, are you? You're looking for another way, such as transferring your memories to a new body. Just like Dracula in the legend.
Noah, promise me that you will live on. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for you to welcome you home.
What just happened? Thank goodness this carriage held together, even after falling from such a height. But where did that man with the sinister eyebrows go? Did he fall to his death? Luckily the rain stopped. Now is my chance to escape while the path is visible. Damn! Why is it acting up? No! I can't die in a place like this. I made a promise. I made a promise, Teresa. I will return, no matter what. I'm not that good with a sword, but it's better than nothing. This is... the shining knights of the church. Now just food for the rats in this forsaken valley. How ironic. How could this... Sorry you ended up like this, but I made a promise to live on and return home. Look forward and sever all doubt! As expected, it seems the lingering memories are controlling the bodies. As the body decays, they seek to fuse with other flesh. This symptom is undeniably black blood disease. They can still move? I need to get out of here. Not again! Damn it! Am I going to share the same fate as them? Is that a person up there?
The bottom of the valley reeks of decay. Is this really where that heretic is hiding?
Well, it's a fitting place. Ah! Damn it! The disgusting thing bit me!
The pursuer's caught up already. It's like they knew I'd come here. The soldiers are blocking the way, but I can't go back. Have to find someplace to hide.
The stars are up a place, and thus we were exiled.
Someone's singing?
The moon is but a dream of the sun, and thus we were forgotten by the light.
Such a beautiful voice. This valley is extremely dangerous at night. No one should be wandering around alone.
But for us Moonblessed, daylight is the real danger.
Are you saying you fear the sunlight? Are you also suffering from a disease?
Of course not. It's because we are the children of the moon. When the sun wakes up, the dream of the moon will disappear, and our existence will be forgotten along with it.
But I don't think to disappear means to be forgotten. Just like I don't believe death will erase one's existence. Someone will always remember them. Like your singing. I will definitely remember it.
If I disappeared, you would remember me?
Found him!
Let's set that question aside for now and... Huh? Where did she go?
Black uniform, silver hair. It's him! The heretic that escaped Noah Nevernight!
Look at the pathetic state the Black Blood has left him in. After we capture him, maybe they'll make us bellringers.
I heard the blacker the blood and the whiter the hair, the more far gone they are. How revolting.
Really? I think the color suits him.
That turned into a woman! Another heretic? The report said the carriage was attacked before it veered off the cliff. Was it this bad demon?
Watch your tongue! You are in the graces of Empousa.
Well, it doesn't matter how many there are. Just kill them all.
So, was it you that sent the carriage over the cliff?
Let's sort it out after we deal with them together.
You want to join the fight?
Vile silver-haired demon! The great Aeon will curse your fate!
Your so-called god is going to curse me? And I'm the demon?
You have a history with the church?
Quiet. I'm risking a lot to save you, so just come with me.
Actually, I don't think sending someone off a cliff counts as saving them.
You're okay, aren't you? You won't die that easily because you're like me. One of the moon blessed. That silver hair is proof enough.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. My disease made my hair.
Those were lies to lure you in.
Another admirer? My, you sure are popular.
Did you think disguising as an ordinary flower girl could fool the eyes of Nefertari Seti? You sinful blood-born heretic!
Bloodborne? You mean like vampires from those tall tales?
Yeah, what of it? I'm not just some bloodborne. The name is Empousa.
The stories say the Bloodborne are beautiful and elegant creatures with silver hair, crimson eyes, and the ability to transform into animals. But they can't bear the sunlight. I don't know about elegant, but the rest does seem to fit.
Hey, I heard that.
Confess to your sins, Nevernight. Only Aeon's holy flame can cleanse your sins and grant salvation to your damned soul!
That's her angle? Well, what's your choice? Holy flame or coming with me?
While I appreciate your concern for my soul, I think the latter might yield a higher chance of survival.
Captain Seti, please don't run ahead on your own. We can't keep up.
You're just in time. Before I purge this heretic, let us ask the great Aeon to forgive us for the bloodshed that's about to come.
You think the black blood is some sort of disease, right?
It's been corroding my sanity. I could turn into a monster at any moment.
But what if I told you that the black blood can grant you power beyond human limits?
What did you say?
For those who can't control it, it's a curse. But for us, it's a source of power. A natural blood augmentation awakens the latent potential in black blood, greatly strengthening your abilities.
So, the Bloodborne are carriers capable of harnessing the power of black blood?
May the wind grant you mercy! Blood augmentation. I can't believe they were hiding something like this from us. What are you waiting for? I've hunted your kind, so kill me and get it over with.
We don't need to kill her, do we? She's just following orders. And her sense of justice.
What about the Bloodborne? We only seek blood in order to survive. Are we not justified? Did I strike a nerve? Hey, what's wrong with you? How can this guy still retain himself at this stage of the disease? Maybe the prophecy was...
Naive! Not finishing your enemy and even letting your guard down! Consider your mercy repaid. But... these were the other group of soldiers sent to search the valley. How did they end up like this?
When did the church start employing undead soldiers?
That's not funny! Aeon would never tolerate such sacrilege!
It's the Black Blood.
Nonsense! The Black Blood is Aeon's divine punishment for heretics. Members of the Church can't be...
The Black Blood was never some divine punishment. It's a disease that infects all living things. Devotion can't save you from it. Your ignorance of the truth will only allow it to spread into an uncontrollable epidemic.
Liar! You're distorting the truth to absolve yourself of guilt! Daniel... Gerard... Even... you two... No, this isn't a disease, it's divine punishment. You're not sick, you're a heretic who defied the gods! Yes, that has to be!
We need to get out of here. Conventional weapons are useless against those who have been turned by Black Blood. It will only hasten their transformation.
Oh, great Aeon. Is this a test? Why did you subject us to such a cruel ordeal?
Are you sure this is the right direction? The path just ends in a cliff.
We entered the valley from this road, but there was definitely a stone bridge here at the time.
There are traces of a landslide here. It's likely the heavy rain washed away the bridge.
Don't you know how to transform? We could easily fly to the other side.
If we survive all of this, I'll be more than happy to learn how to control the Black Blood from you.
William... Gerard... Daniel...
Why don't you join them? One little bite and you'll be comrades again.
Don't tease her. We need to all work together to get out of this alive.
If only she had the same grit to survive as you.
Damn! What should I do? Sorry, but I can't bring myself to hurt my former comrades, even in this state. But if you need someone to cover you, leave it to me.
Win or lose.
Oh, that's reassuring. Now I can unleash my power without any worries. A natural progression of my power. Witness!
Did you hold back during our previous battle? I don't know whether to be relieved or annoyed.
Just stay by my side and root for me. Adorn the end of your lives with this crimson bouquet! Let's blossom to dawn your final lap!
It is indeed unfair. They can resurrect at will, but we cannot!
Don't rope me in when you're despairing over human frailty.
We're running out of supplies. If this continues, sooner or later we'll...
Covenant. Antinomy, silence! Turn against the flow of time! And return what once was!
Took you long enough.
It's a miracle.
Let's cross the bridge first, then worry about the rest.
This time you owe me one. Thank you. You're very skilled at treating wounds.
I learned all this from Risa. She's the best healer back home.
So, what crime did you commit? You don't seem like a bad person, and you look rather weak.
I'll take that as a compliment. There was an outbreak of black blood in my town. Most of the people became infected, including me. They all suffered the same fate as those soldiers. Risa did everything she could for me to prevent the disease from spreading. But I eventually became like this, while still clinging to the promise I made her, until that sinister-looking man suddenly appeared with an army. He burned down our home and took me prisoner.
You mean the Bishop Garus Brennholt? For him to personally make an appearance to arrest a heretic without a public decree, that's quite strange.
Garus Brennholt? So, that's his name.
Don't be fooled by his laid-back attitude. I'll have you know he's one of the 12 bell ringers, the highest-ranking members of the church. It was the reason I joined the church. I've worked so hard for all these years to become his second-in-command.
Are you two done? Can we get out of this disgusting valley now?
Go with them. My intuition tells me there's more to you than just being a heretic. I will meet Bishop Brennholt and report the truth of everything that happened today. Maybe it can help you in some way.
Either way, you've saved my life. And I'll repay that debt for sure.
I hope the next time we cross paths, it won't be as enemies. If there is a next time.
Once we've crossed the north of Starfall Valley, there's a secluded dock. We need to hasten so we can sail back to the city from there.
Why do you keep staring at Aiona?
Forgive my belated introduction. I am Aiona Alita, currently in service to House Bathory and Lady Empousa.
Why do I feel like I've seen her somewhere before? She temporarily reversed the flow of time back there, didn't she? Do all members of your family possess such incredible power?
Aiona arrived only a few years ago, and she also holds a special place within our family.
I see. I guess some only have mundane powers, like turning into a bat.
I'm really tempted to sink my mundane fangs into your neck right now.
I'm indebted to the Bathory family for accepting me when I had nowhere to go. I'm still learning the full extent of my powers.
Speaking of which, has Starfall Valley always been covered by this blood-like mist?
Well, long ago, a massive meteorite fell from the sky and created this scarred ravine.
So that's why it's called Starfall Valley. But this mist, it's almost like the land itself is bleeding.
The church once dispatched scores of laborers here to mine the meteorite. These days, the valley is filled with this bloody mist, like a wound that can't heal.
We're hated due to our nature. But aren't humans the real parasites on the land?
So these people were all laborers who died in the past? But what's with all this discarded armor?
This was a dangerous land. Naturally, they came wearing armor.
No, I mean, why is it only the armor that's left? Where is the rest?
Oh look, it's raining again. It's all because of your dilly-dallying.
There was no sign of rain a minute ago.
Wait, this isn't rain. It's... blood.
The rest you mentioned before. Did you mean...
Yeah. There are no bones or anything. It's like their remains just vanished.
Well, it seems like the answer is falling out of the sky.
Win or lose?
This blood beast seems to be the culmination of a flesh fusion in this valley. How many lives has this giant consumed? It's been drawn to the strong scent of your black blood. Its insatiable appetite has been whetted. It is fate. Stars of the past fade in the moonlight of yesteryear.
Let's blossom the dawn your final act!
Look forward! Sever all doubt!
My chest... oh, it burns! I can hear mournful cries from the blood of this blood beast. Calling to me.
Forgive me. I failed to return you to the time before you were infected with the black blood. I could not pinpoint the moment. It might be even earlier than I thought. If only my powers were more developed.
What are they doing? That's disgusting.
These rats. It can't be. Black blood spreads from the dead. In this valley of corpses, these scavengers serve as the perfect conduit to spread the disease.
This bastard! It's trying to consume me as well!
Is still waiting for me. I cannot... I will not die here! Win or lose, I must survive. Are you alright?
Just some rocks. Nothing that can keep me down.
Don't worry, we're fine. The situation is not getting any better, though. As you wish.
A natural progression of my path.
The stars of the past fade in the moonlight of yesteryear!
Just now, I heard cries of sorrow, but also something calling to me.
You heard it too? Like a myriad of echoing thoughts. That's the black blood, yearning for all life to be one.
Both of you are exceptional moon-blessed with unique black blood. If the blood beast devours you, it could lead to a cataclysmic evolution. You two must be careful. Huh?
You... said your name was... Sagon?
Don't listen to it, Noah!
I see. No one can hurt me. And I won't be forgotten there.
Empousa!
My memories seem to be slipping away from my mind.
No! Don't give up! Noah!
I'm sorry. I can't keep my promise. Risa.
Oh, that won't do. A man must keep his promises. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Covenant. Prometheus' purgatory. Ooh. Oh, hot, hot, hot. What happened, my silver-haired friend? I leave you for one moment and look at the mess you got yourself into. I heard you promise that nun that you'll live on and return to your homeland no matter what. How someone treats their promises determines the color of their soul. If you don't honor them, your execution will produce a very unpleasant fire to look at.
That's rich. Coming from the person trying to kill me.
Well, I also made a promise to a certain someone that I would burn you alive with my own hands. You should curse fate for pitting us in this tragic play.
What kind of monster is he?
A bell ringer of the church, the poet of flame, a garus Brennhold.
He was being escorted by a bell ringer? Why wasn't this in Kane's intel?
Ooh, now this is unexpected. Meeting the ladies of the long-lost Bathory family in such a place. I'm honored.
Since you know we're from the Bathory family, then stay out of our way! We're leaving!
The Bathorys were once one of the High Priest's staunchest allies. I should escort you home safely myself.
That won't be necessary. Noah, let's go!
How frustrating. No one seems to take my words seriously. I will allow you to leave out of respect, but I am bound by duty and promise to carry out Noah Nevernight's execution. If you're prepared to challenge my resolve, I won't hesitate to forsake courtesy. No matter who you are.
It's that thing!
You two-faced demon!
Lunar protection!
Are you done venting, Nevernight? It's about time you calm down a bit. Use flames hotter than the raging anger of your own ineptitude.
Damn it!
Can a human really wield this kind of power? It's like trying to fight fire itself!
This is the power of a bell ringer. The church's strongest.
It's such a shame, my silver-haired friend. Even if you are a special type with a unique heart. I admire your willpower, but you cannot resist the black blood much longer. Let me help you. All your suffering will be cleansed in fire. As for breaking that promise, I will go atone on your behalf.
What about Seti? What was her crime? She was your subordinate! She looked up to you!
Yes, she's always been following in my shadow. What would she see if she was to stand beside me?
I'll go with you, but let them live.
That was always my intention.
Are you really giving up? Come on, Aiona, think of something!
I'm sorry. There's nothing more we can do. I can't see any possibility of us defeating that man.
Then, why did we go through all this?
Remember what I said when we first met? Even if I die, at least I've lived. You really did save me, as long as we remember each other. That is proof of our existence.
How are you going to remember me when you're dead?
Don't forget, I carry the black blood. The memories I hold will not be lost with my body's demise.
I won't let you die, and I won't allow you to turn into one of those monsters!
Empousa, you mustn't!
It's hot. This is...
My apologies. Did I wake you?
Why?
Indeed, why did it come to this?
No matter what. You will live on.
Is that all the blood Empousa managed to bring back?
It was a life or death situation. Can he still be resurrected?
The memories are incomplete. It might be difficult to create the body. Unless it's because of his obsession with living that he could walk out of that abyss on his own.
Where do you think the other side at the end of the world lies?
Across the sea, of course.
Well, I think the other side is up there, beyond the pale moon, where the stars were born.
What about you, Abel? Who do you think is right?
I think it's right here. As far as I can touch, that is the end of the world. The other side.
Looks like somebody had a very long dream.
Your name is Noah Nevernight, a heretic branded by the church, who was burned at the stake 2 days ago.
But your survival is of the utmost importance to us. So Lady Empousa had no choice but to extract a bit of your blood.
And then we recreated you through alchemy. Although it seems incomplete, I should congratulate you on your rebirth, so happy birthday.
Bringing people back from the dead. Is that really possible?
It might be unthinkable to mortals, but we're called the Bloodborne precisely because we possess the coveted secret to immortality.
Cain. Noah's memories are still a mess. Now is not the time for, explanations.
I agree. It's better for him to experience it himself. I'll leave the next embrace ritual to you.
This is a sample of Miss Setti's blood that we managed to bring back from Starfall Valley. Please, take the memory of this deceased and use the embrace to create a blood vassal that will fight for our cause.
If what you say is possible.
Looks like you are ready. Hold that blood soul with care. It's the crystallization. It is the foundation of her resurrection, and the covenant that binds her to our cause.
Support from the back. Who am I?
It appears that Miss Setti, like Noah, has only recovered a small portion of her memory and strength due to the lack of blood.
Even though these pure blood essences are from my personal stash, here, take them.
This is... Wait, you want us to drink this?
The hungry want to eat, and the sick want to get better. Are humans so different from the so-called vampires?
I understand it's hard to accept this sudden change, but this pure blood essence is vital to restoring your strength so you can live on.
By the way, where's Empousa? She's the one who brought me back, right?
So you're the type of guy that always repays a debt, hmm? Well, now it's time to show us what you're capable of. The Moonblast of prophecy.
You also call me Moonblast. But what you just said, do you mean Empousa is in some kind of trouble?
Lady Empousa is in great danger. Time is of the essence, so let's talk on the road. Let's head back to the chamber where we use the embrace. From there, we can pass through the long corridor to reach the Hall of the Elders.
I never thought you would defy the family's tenets. Empousa Bathory. As the first heir, you should know better than anyone the consequences of your actions.
Empousa! I can feel her pain and despair.
It was Lady Empousa who revived you with her blood, so you now share a special connection.
To bring you back, she exposed herself and the family to our most dangerous adversary. For her actions, she will be condemned by the 4 highest-ranking elders of the family and suffer a most cruel punishment.
We hope that you, as one of the prophesized Moonblast, will come with us to clear her name.
But we will most likely have to get her out by force, which is why we need to expand our power by using the embrace. Then Mr. Moonblast can help us save Our Lady.
Sorry to interrupt, but all this talk of Moonblast, embrace, and whatnot, I don't understand a word of it. What I did get is that Empousa saved me, and now she's in danger. So we're going to save her.
That summed it up quite well.
The great heretic... no, I mean Noah. I'm sorry I couldn't change your fate. At the time I did find Bishop Brenholt, but why can't I remember anything after that? No matter how hard I try, it doesn't matter. If you can't remember, then it wasn't important. At least we're all alive.
Yes. And as promised, we're not enemies this time.
What's the holdup? Let's go save Empousa already. I'll have you know, I'm the fastest vice captain in the church. The Galewind Hunter.
The church's Galewind Hunter? She does live up to her name. I can see why you wanted to resurrect her.
Yeah, she's already remembered who she is. But what about me? Who am I? Am I still the same person? Am I an empty shell of the man once known as Noah Nevernight? A curse left on this world by the Black Blood?
Noah.
You keep calling me a Moonblessed. And while I don't quite understand what that means, is that why Empousa saved me?
That's why Our Lady went to Starfall Valley to find you, but ended up risking her life to save you.
But if she's the lady of this family, why would she be punished to this extent for a mistake?
It seems the family is fighting over the succession, and the 4 elders are the ones who really hold the power.
A puppet? No wonder Empousa would say something like that. Let's go. She's in danger because of me, so I have to do something. Besides, she and Seti are both my saviors. And of course, Miss Alita as well.
Just call me Aiona.
What about me? This bridge leads to the main tower of the castle. It's usually pretty safe.
Shh! I just heard something. The wind is telling me there's someone waiting to ambush us. Over there!
Those are the scarlet bats raised by Our Lady. Why would they attack us?
More coming! Get ready!
Win or lose, I must survive.
The stars of the past bathe in the moonlight of yesteryear. May the wind grant you mercy!
Were you the one who sent the bats to attack those people?
Why are they always with that fool Empousa? The silver hair was supposed to be mine to toy with.
That pettiness is probably why you always lose to your sister.
Shut up! That idiot is not my sister. And you, a mere proxy elder, have no right to lecture me.
Is she going through a rebellious phase? I hope her recklessness doesn't affect our plans.
Wait. Something doesn't seem right.
Win or lose, I must survive.
Protection. Rise the stars of the past, bathe in the moonlight of yesteryear. May the wind grant you mercy!
Look forward and sever all doubt of it!
Your senses are quite keen. The special type. Silver hair. I'll give you a chance to return to my side.
And you are...
Oh, you really did lose your memory. Do you not even remember your master, Empousa?
What? You're the flower girl from Starfall Valley? Why are you dressed so shamelessly?
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
No, you're not Empousa. I spot plenty of differences.
Well, Now that you've seen through me, there's no point hiding it. Naturally, my beauty far eclipses that hideous creature.
She is Lady Lamia. You can think of her as Empousa's sister.
Oof, you wretched witch! You're the one who took Empousa on this moon-blessed charade. I know you're up to something. Oh, out of this vile lot, you're the first one I want to tear apart! I'll have the elders execute Empousa and make Silverhair mine. A bunch of riffraff!
Losing your decorum after a little setback. That is why you'll never match up to the Lady Empousa.
Oh, dote over Empousa all you want. She's still going to die today. There's no way you can save her!
Lady Empousa may have broken the tenets, but it was to save a Moonblessed. If we explain that to the elders...
Oh, you know nothing, you pretentious woman. There are those among the elders who have long wanted Empousa gone, and they won't let this chance slip away.
What are you saying? How could any of the elders have such a notion? After losing the matriarch, Lady Empousa is the first heir in line.
Then why is Lamia so happy about it? If that traitorous elder wants to claim the inheritance, they'll come for her too.
Oh, that's why I said you outsiders know nothing.
Let's go. We have to rescue Empousa.
Don't you get it? No matter how special you are, or whose blood you have, a newly turned bloodborn stands no chance against an elder.
You're right. I don't know how any of this works. So I understand even less about how great these tenets you speak of are, or how formidable these so-called elders can be. But even when I was human, I knew to repay kindness.
You're right about one thing. You made a big mistake when you passed on the opportunity to help Empousa save Noah Nevernight.
Oh, damn it! Damn it! Oh, damn it!
How long has it been since the Hall of the Elders last saw such excitement? With 2 trials on the same day. 100 years.
The old-timer isn't very nice. I'm not that old.
I just got here. I don't know the past of this family.
The 4 elders seem quite different from what I imagined. More like a gathering of weirdos.
Don't be rude. The one in charge here is Elder Baphomet. He values tradition and standing above all else. Elders, please, hear me out. Yes, Lady Empousa violated the tenets, but it was to rescue a special type. It was an emergency.
Insolence! What gave you the right to speak during this council?
The old-timer must be getting senile. She's the maid who plays the Moonblessed game with Empousa.
I recall. Her name is something like, Aiona, isn't it?
He's got silver hair like you, Gilray. He must be the other Moonblessed foretold in the prophecy.
It seems so. I think his name was Noah, or something. but I heard he was executed by a bell ringer. Did Cain revive him?
I also wish to plead for the young lady. Bringing back the Moonblessed from the prophecy is for the dream of reviving our family. She shouldn't...
Silence! You have long lost the trust of the Council of Elders, Cain Lansamo. Revive the family. By your words, are you implying the Bathory family has fallen?
That's not what I meant. But all Bloodborne must have heard the legend. The Moonblessed will lead us back to our promised home.
And what of it? Legends, prophecies, what do they matter to us? Cain, you're a clever one. You should understand. As long as I remain, this family will be the greatest among the Bloodborne.
However, the fact remains that our sworn enemies, the Church's bell ringers, are closing in. An imminent threat we must prepare for.
There's all the more reason to punish empousa. Not only has she violated the third tenet by using her blood to create another Bloodborne, she has also broken the first tenet of secrecy, exposing herself and the family to the Bellringers. This sin can only be atoned by death.
Though I'm no genius, that armored man so eager to kill empousa must be the traitor Cain mentioned.
Not necessarily. Perhaps the old-timer just wants to possess empousa.
Her body? What do you intend for the young lady?
Insolence! How dare a mere servant of that insolent empousa raise her voice against me?
From the very beginning, they never intended to engage with us as equals. Is this hubris also one of your tenets?
Oh, the lovely Jacinta caught a whiff of danger and ran off first. How dare you speak of Jacinta like that? She's the most beautiful cat in the world.
You can't even tell empousa and lamia apart, yet you're judging the cat's beauty?
Enough! Are you two waiting for me to do everything myself?
But this new silver-haired lad looks like he could become a lucrative customer. I'd hate to kill a potential client.
As the newest elder, I suppose I should deal with it.
I don't know how strong they are, but we're all seasoned warriors too!
Be very careful. Though the Soulless is their leader, the most dangerous one is actually that whitehead.
Are you referring to me? Coming from you, it's an honor.
Impossible.
Cain!
Don't get distracted. Find a chance to escape. As long as you take his blood, there's a chance to revive him.
I cannot give you that chance.
May the wind grant you mercy!
Let's finish this before old man Baphomet has to get his hands dirty.
Wait. I don't believe in this moon-blessed legend, let alone any of this nonsense about a promised home. But looking at his battle with Sidhall, that body seems to have potential.
Is the old-timer thinking of using the Silverhair as a new test subject? Ugh, gross.
An almost eternal lifespan of memories, yet confined to a rusting metal vessel. I can understand his obsession with flesh.
I've always procured the latest and finest armor for that old-timer's body.
But you charge too dearly. Take this so-called Moonblessed and the others to the dungeon.
The Black Blood. The carriage accident. The execution, the resurrection, the embrace, the Bathory Elders. We've been rushing through so much until now. Only after calming down do I realize just how many things have happened these past few days. My thoughts are so muddled. My memories before the crash. Very hazy. Oh, and her. What is this moon-blessed thing anyway? At first I thought it was what the Bloodborne called themselves.
The Moon-Blessed represents a dream. The Bloodborne have long held a legend that we were born on the moon. Hey, you just laughed, didn't you?
No, I was just struck by the coincidence. Just as I had doubts, someone appeared to answer them.
I bet you see the legend of the Promised Home as a joke too, just like all the other Bloodborne.
What is this Promised Home you speak of?
Legend has it that when all the Moon-Blessed are gathered, we will finally be able to ascend to our Promised Home, the moon. Hey. Hey, you laughed again, didn't you?
No, I just realized you were looking for me to help you find that Promised Home. It sounds far-fetched, yet strangely romantic.
What are you saying?
I said you two were quite romantic.
Wait. Did you just mean you're also one of the Moon-Blessed?
Aiona and the others did seem to say so.
You know Aiona. Aiona Alita, she's...
But that elder in black armor dismissed it as mere nonsense and imprisoned me here.
Black armor? You mean that demon, Baphomet?
Do you have a grudge against him too?
Justel Aegis.
What?
Justel Aegis, a warrior aspiring to follow the Moon-Blessed and ascend to the Promised Home. She is also the last surviving member of the Aegis family, tortured and killed by Baphomet as experiment subjects.
I heard another elder say that Baphomet experimented on living flesh. Could it be that...
Baphomet lost his physical body after being defeated by an ancient Bloodborne, and has since relied on anchoring his soul to various armor. That demon has hated flesh ever since. Unfortunately, my clansmen were natural-born warriors with strong builds. I swear, if I ever make it out alive, I will have my revenge.
Found her!
My apologies for the wait.
Oh, you're the fabled shepherd of the Moon-Blessed, Aiona Alita!
Oh, this warrior with the booming voice is,
I am a faithful follower of the Moon-Blessed. Please, take me with you. I will surely be of help.
Shh! Keep your voice down, or we'll attract the guards.
Noah, let's hurry and leave.
Take her with us. She may know Baphomet's weakness.
I shall uphold the divine commandments bestowed upon me.
The strong devour the weak. Only the victors will be remembered.
Let me make one thing clear from the outset. I am a pacifist.
It feels like we've been going in circles.
I heard this tower existed even before the Bathory family took refuge here. It was only converted into a prison in the last decade.
Then there may be many ancient treasures hidden inside this tower that no one knows about. We must be close to those treasures. That's why we're caught in these disorienting traps.
No, that's not it. We've just been taking the wrong turns.
Wait. Do you know your way around here?
Sometimes, Baphomet would escort members of our family to the experiment site. I remember the way.
If you knew the way, why didn't you say so earlier?
You didn't ask me. Besides, I wanted Aiona to ask, not you. To get out, we go towards the east elevator.
But before that, we have to go rescue empousa first.
Empousa? You mean the lady of the Bathory family? Why didn't you say so earlier? You know she's the original Moonblessed.
Well, you didn't ask me. And from just now, my chest has been feeling hotter and hotter. This might be proof that we're getting closer to her.
You? Why do you share blood resonance with Lady Empousa?
Because Noah has already become Lady Empousa's first blood vassal.
You little runt! How dare you become Lady Empousa's... But you say you're also a Moonblessed. Miss Empousa must have had no choice but to do it for the prophecy.
Anyway, with my connection to empousa and your familiarity with the route, we should be able to easily find the cell where she's kept.
May the wind grant you mercy!
This place is so cold. Even the moonlight. It should feel like a mother's embrace has turned cold. When the sun rises and its rays shine in, I will disappear, won't I? In human terms, is that called death? I feel like this is the first time I truly understand the meaning of that word. Do you know what death means? Do you fear disappearing as well? What was I even expecting? The stars are out of place, and thus we were exiled. The moon is but a dream of the sun, and thus we were forgotten by the light.
Such a beautiful voice. More gentle than the last time I heard it.
Noah? No, the silver-haired Nevernight.
We've come to rescue you.
You idiot!
Come to think of it, this is the second time you've called me an idiot, so it must really be you.
You fool! Why did you come to rescue me? I risked my life to bring you back, and Aiona and the others managed to revive. But you put yourself on a silver platter for the elders. If something happened to you, I would have wasted all that effort, you big idiot. You don't get it at all. In this family, anyone could be my replacement.
But our connection... There's no way I could let you face it all alone.
Connection? What connection are you talking about?
Lady empousa, I am Giselle from the Aegis family. It is my great honor to serve the Moonblessed. Following the Moonblessed to find the Promised Home has been my childhood dream.
This noisy redhead really can't read the atmosphere. She really can't. But it was a good time for Giselle to interrupt. There are more important things to do.
We have new guests.
The floor! Sever all! You seem to have quite an injury. Are you all right?
The moonlight has been pouring down from the heavens all night. That gentle power was a lot like Aiona's. It healed many of my wounds.
Of course, for you are the noble vanguard of the Moonblessed. The moonlight will naturally protect you.
Oh, you just said we two are in some kind of relationship now?
Did I say that? I remember now. They said we are linked by blood.
Huh?
Aiona and the others said that if we don't rescue you, I may never be able to truly learn how to suppress the black blood on my own. And also...
And also...
We've become connected through blood ties. When you suffer from the torment, I cannot remain unaffected.
Is that all?
Come to think of it, I haven't felt the agonizing intrusion of the black blood for quite some time now. They might just be deceiving me into rescuing you. What's wrong with her?
Oh, I don't understand what you two are thinking. Are you helping them rescue that empousa?
I was merely acting according to my duty.
So, this was all his scheme? Why go to such lengths? Who was he trying to fool? Oh, I was scared to death.
This is perhaps what they often say. To deceive the enemy, one must first deceive their own.
Oh, enemy? What enemy? Baphomet?
He's a cunning man who's always a step ahead of us. Let's wait and see how things unfold.
Don't talk in riddles. I've known him just as long as you have.
Then you should know better what kind of person he is. He detests anything that isn't according to his design. He would eliminate any potential threat without hesitation, including you. After all, like your sister, there are plenty to replace you.
When you two were alone earlier, did you discuss anything? Why has Lady empousa been silent since leaving the cell?
If you did anything to upset Lady empousa, I'll eliminate you immediately.
Oh, and where's Kane? Is he slacking off somewhere again?
He might be dead.
Or rather, he was struck down by that new elder Gilrain. And then we were imprisoned in this tower.
I see. But I still feel that if it's him, you wouldn't just die like that.
I have the same feeling. And by the way, we encountered your sister while coming to rescue you.
Lamia?
Yes, that's what her name seemed to be.
You? How did you get here? What's wrong with you? Are you here to help me too?
People who look just like Lady Empousa. There are several of them.
What the hell is going on here?
Sister. How could this be? They're not complete yet. Why? Who let them out? Sister. Kill sister.
Lady Empousa, be careful! They are not lamia. The stars of the past bathe in the moonlight of yesteryear!
They really are.
You must have guessed it. Lamia is my sister. And they are all my sisters too. If I really die, there will still be these sisters to replace me. Now you understand why I said that.
This is the secret that the young lady worked so hard to keep.
Ugh, damn it! It must have been Baphomet's doing. Only he would do such a thing. He treated us the same way back then.
The gift I sent you. Do you like it?
That voice is Baphomet!
Good. I can feel it, your anger. That's the best seasoning for your beautiful body.
Is it really you? Baphomet! Did you turn Lamia? Did you turn them?
I see. So you call them all Lamia. You still want to play your sister game. Do you think they are all real lives? Well, if you don't think that way, it's like you're denying that you're a real life yourself, isn't it?
Baphomet!
I am the oldest elder of the Bathory family. I'm well aware of your origins, the first puppet.
Shut up! You're too loud. If you want to keep babbling, let that rusty heap of armor you call a body come out itself! No.
Excellent. Decisive and composed. I expected nothing less of you. This is your reward. Just light the other brazier mechanism, and you can activate the central elevator of this prison tower. I shall await you at the top floor.
Miss Empousa.
Stella, you know where the other brazier is. Lead the way.
Aye, Captain. Empousa,
This must be the brazier. Once we light it, we should be able to activate the elevator.
A loud voice? Every day. Every night in that cell, I could hear someone whispering to me. It was the memories of my dead family. My father, brothers, and even my mother who protected me regardless of her own peril.
Because they were modified by Baphomet's black blood process. The black blood left in the cell would...
Baphomet has always been toying with flesh and blood, only to retaliate against his own terrible curse that can never be undone. I am willing to become such a relentless curse, as long as I can kill him with my own hands.
Estelle.
Not to mention, now I have one more reason to settle the score with that demon. For Lady Empousa and her sisters. Let's go back to the central elevator at the tower's core and make Baphomet pay for this!
Why does it feel like the floor is still shaking? Just tell... Is that you?
That voice...
Justelle, it really is you! Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. And I've grown so much.
Mother!
You don't need to be afraid anymore. Because Mommy has changed. And can protect you and your brother now. What's wrong, Justelle? Won't you come give Mommy a hug?
Look forward and sever all doubt!
Why did this happen?
Justelle, Empousa, and Aiona, Nefertari. To be honest, at first I was just a black blood patient trying to escape and survive. Because I was deemed one of the Moon-Blessed from the prophecy, I was resurrected as a bloodborn. Then I met you all, and we journeyed together. Though it all occurred in a single day, to me it feels like a lifetime now. If I'm merely an empty shell, inheriting Noah Nevernight's memories, then I've only existed for a day. This single day I've spent with you all, it is my entire life thus far. So let me say it again. Lend me your strength. I want to thoroughly defeat the soulless Baphomet of the Bathory clan.
Was this all part of your grand scheme, Moraine?
He's the first one I've encountered whose actions completely exceed my expectations.
Does that count as an instability factor? Shall I eliminate him?
You're the first to joke with me like that.
Are you ready? Next, we have to face the oldest elder of the Bathory family. The arrogant and cruel Bloodborn, Baphomet the Soulless. He is powerful and cunning, and understands the battleground better than any of us. This is bound to be a fierce battle.
I'm sorry, I'm trembling. I can't help but doubt my feeble self. Can we really defeat him? He's on a completely different level from the enemies I fought before, and we just suffered a crushing defeat.
I don't think you're weak. Don't forget, we've crossed swords before. Although, you lost that time too.
Can we just leave out that last part?
Besides, I don't know how badly you lost before, but I don't recall ever losing to him.
Miss Empousa.
How reliable. Well then, let's go. We've got a score to settle with him.
Whoa! It actually started moving.
Baphomet. Is it right up there? How dare you treat them like that? You'll pay for this!
I don't see any lift devices. What's generating that much upward force? Justelle, do you know about Baphomet's abilities? Justelle?
What did you say? Oh, this is too high. Let me calm down first.
No way, loudmouth. You look fearless, but you're actually afraid of heights.
I remember your dream was to reach the promised home with the Moonblast. It seems you still have a long way to go.
As much as I'd like Giselle to rest, the situation doesn't allow it.
Is this how Baphomet treats guests? Is everyone all right?
How much longer will it take? I'm too scared to look down or up.
This is my first time here too. I didn't expect this tower to be so tall. Before Baphomet occupied it, what was its original purpose?
I can hear the sound of the wind blowing. It must be coming from outside. We must be getting close to the exit.
I can also smell that nauseating stench of rotting metal. It's him. Baphomet!
You actually made it all the way here. This old man is almost tempted to believe in the prophecy of the Moonblessed.
Our goal of defeating you has nothing to do with that prophecy. We will end your evil deeds here.
You, the greatest of sinners in the eyes of those mortals, dare speak so arrogantly of my sins? Tell me, what sins have I committed? Who has the authority to judge me?
You have trampled upon so many lives. Aeon will never let a heretic like you go.
Oh, so desperate that you're recruiting the church's lapdogs as vassals. You claim I trample on life? As a bloodborne, my actions are no different than humans slaughtering their cattle, the strong culling the weak. Is that a sin? As someone who has ascended my existence as a soul, I am merely liberating lesser beings from their mortal coils. So you see, I have been misunderstood.
Save it! You're just twisting words!
My only sin is being stronger, wiser, and able to see beyond your naivete. Your flock live in a bubble created by the laws of your church. You brand anything you don't understand as heresy.
Baphomet, do you really believe that?
The strong culling the weak. Right and wrong being decided by the victors. I can understand your point of view. So, let us decide right now who is right and who is wrong.
Your composure makes it hard for me to believe you were just a lowly life form yesterday. Allow me to verify for myself whether the legend of the Moonblessed is mere talk.
For the mission, target
Lunar
acquired.
protection.
Wallow in your torment.
A blunt axe be all I need to blade thy head!
birthday!
Look forward and sever all doubt!
Hide the stars of the past. Bathe in the moonlight of yesteryear!
From the very depths. Become too strong just tonight to be able to stand against even me. I was not mistaken. You are the one I have waited all these centuries for.
What is this old coot going on about?
Centuries ago, I indiscriminately hunted humans and bloodborne alike, believing myself to be the one above all. That is, until I lost to another bloodborne. For the first time, I felt like a frog in a well. He was so frail. Yet that cold silver hair Those inscrutable crimson eyes. Just like you.
What are you saying? You met me centuries ago. I was still human just yesterday.
And what of your human life? Are you really sure of who you are? After all these years, I can finally reclaim all that you took from me. My flesh. My pride.
He cut off the power to the elevator!
The moment you entered the Hall of the Elders, I began preparing to devour you at the heart of this tower that has existed before even the Bathory family.
Look forward and sever all.
How hideous we look now. Vampires with silver hair and crimson eyes. I've long lost my body, and you've lost that frightening aura you once had. Time has robbed us of so much.
I told you! I'm not that bloodborne you're obsessed over!
Our sworn enemies, the Church, their faith is rooted in time, while we bloodborne believe in memory. It is the key to finding your true self.
You. Have you also questioned your existence, and whether it holds any meaning?
My memories were unwillingly bound to this vessel, so I can understand what you're feeling. By human standards, we died long ago. Now we're just memories trapped in this world. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where will I go? After all this time, I've yet to find any answers. As you said, my soul is nearing its end, which is why I crave the physical and envy it.
This bastard is using that drivel to make excuses, even now!
Child of the Moon, since I cannot obtain your flesh, it is you who must devour my memories instead.
I decline.
I see. Your answer is the same as that night. But you must know, the existence of the Bloodborne is, in essence, to be the memory. The strong preying on the weak. That's an inevitable process for the evolution of our species. The origin of life was a mistake. Thus, memories are destined to fade into nothingness. My life was short, yet long, filled with mistakes, but not regrets.
There's no way I will let you just... Damn you! How dare a bastard like that find peace?
We have bigger problems. If we keep falling, we'll be joining him. It stopped.
How? The cost of activating the backup furnace is quite steep, I'll have you know.
No, don't worry. I'll pay what we agreed upon.
But because of them, my oldest customer died. I'm really heartbroken. I understand. I'll pay you double. Thank you for your business. Oh, I won't let you die. At someone else's hand, empousa. My dear sister.
Baphomet has accepted his fate, and Empousa has returned.
But what about yourself?
Yes, I still don't know who I am, nor where I should go. If I am Noah Nevernight, I should return to the home where Risa is waiting.
But you can't remember where that home is. Did it truly exist? Or perhaps, do you really remember who you were before the fall? Who are you? Where did you come from? Where will you go? Only one person can answer those questions.
And is that person you?
No, the only one with those answers is Noah Nevernight, of course.
Me?
To be precise, it's Noah Nevernight's complete memories.
You say that, but how?
There are still 4 more Moonblessed mentioned in the prophecy of the apocalypse. Go and seek them out. Go and piece together the moon.
The thread of fate has been set in motion once more.